Track him down all season because he tends to like to avoid post-game, but I finally got him. How are you feeling, Coach? Because I'm hoarse. My throat is hoarse after that game. So you just talk to me. Tell me about tonight's game first of all.
We had a really good week of preparation. Obviously, we played them. I think this is the third time we played them now, and we only just scraped both the league games. I think they're one of the toughest teams in the league, if not the toughest team in the league. They make it tough for us because obviously they're big and physical, and we're small and quick. But obviously, advantages work both ways. Handling Rob is difficult for our guys.
What I mean, Marsden, he's still very much Rob Marsden, isn't he? I mean, he had like 20 odd points, best part of 20 rebounds
23
tonight.
and 18.
Yeah, I mean, he was immense tonight. How tough is it to contain him?
It is. If you try and do single coverage,
most
of the time it's gonna cause problems. We know that he likes to, go one way and then always spin back. Tyrell's really good at reading that and did it a couple of times and got some turnovers. And then I'll be honest as well, I think we just got a bit lucky at times. He just missed some things that he would normally make. And at the end of the day, if we can get some stops and we can get out in the open floor, that's where all our advantages are.
Definitely. I mean, how are you feeling at half time? Because it was similar to last week. We went out to a big lead, then out of nowhere, it's a tied ball game, and then they went 10 up. You look furious, and I was sort of there with you, going, how do you feel when that happens? Is it just like, no, we're better than this? We shouldn't be letting this happen.
It's been a tough one the last couple of weeks because obviously we've always rotated 9, 10 guys, maybe more most games of the season because we're pretty deep. We don't normally lose much when we go to the bench. I don't know what's happened over the last couple of games, but I don't know whether I'm rotating too early, rotating too late, not got the right combination of players on the floor. Something's happening when we start rotating, especially in the second quarter. And we tried to correct it today. We still lost something. We lost sort of an edge. And then if I'm honest, the lead that they went up to, it was, I think they hit 3 threes.
Yeah.
They had 2 threes that were just good basketball, and then Josh Metcalf hit that fadeaway bank just to sort of really kick us in the teeth. But at the end of the day, as soon as we came back out of the timeout, we looked different again. We were pressing again. The tempo was good again. People were being nice and aggressive. They couldn't contain Dre. And it shows a lot of character to come back.
Andre was huge tonight. I mean, when he gets hot from behind the 3-point line, you know that good things are going to happen. I thought he was spectacular tonight. But Ben Brown as well. I mean, he's done a great job this season. He's an exciting prospect, isn't he?
Oh, of course, yeah. When Dre's aggressive, and he was aggressive last week, and he brought it again today. He just steps it up again, another level. I don't think he realises sometimes that a lot of people that we guard him with, he can't stay in front of him. He's got such a quick first step. He doesn't have to rely on just shooting all the time. They can't guard him off the bounce. They can't guard him beyond the arc. He's got, he's got multiple weapons.
He's got that wingspan as well. So if he wants to reach it for the steal, he can do that as well.
When he wants to be, he can be very good defensively. And Ben, obviously, he's only just 17. He's basically started for us all year. The idea was to really develop Ben this year, giving him that test at senior level, and obviously he's just responded. I think he's getting better all the time. He's maturing all the time. He definitely can handle it physically. Obviously there's going to be still loads of stepping stones for him and learning opportunities throughout every play that he makes. Obviously with Will on the bench as well, constantly giving him the feedback and constantly correcting things. And he's a smart kid. At the end of the day, he wants to get better. He knows he's not the finished article yet, so it's quite scary how good he could be.
Definitely. Well, I'm guessing you're playing in the final.
But it's Solon, isn't it?
Yeah, you surprised by that?
Yeah, I was shocked by it.
All the guys, we told Andre and Bailey during the interviews who they were playing, they were like, what, really? Yeah. So it's a big surprise for you, that?
Yeah, I've not seen anything of Solon.
I haven't. It's all been about Westminster, hasn't it?
Yeah, so obviously they went undefeated. Everyone's telling me how good they are. That they're easily the best team in D2 or whatever. So obviously there's a bit of a surprise, but I don't know if Solent have got new guys or if there's, I don't know, can they bring D1 guys down? Depending on how many games they've played in the league and all the rest of it. So we have to get recent tape on them because any tape that we might be able to get hold of, if it's more than a few months old, it might not be very telling of what they're actually going to turn up with. But Solent are an amazing club. Obviously D1 with Matt Guyman. The way they prepare for games and how serious they take it. And tactically they're always sound. So they're going to be scouting the hell out of us.
Yeah.
We've got to do the same to make sure we're ready.
How about you though, Coach? You do so much here. I mean, you coach multiple teams here and obviously the seniors, and you've done such an amazing job the past couple of years. I mean, how does it feel bringing this club back up to, back to D1? You're in a final. Great crowd tonight. It felt a bit like old days.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes it feels like we're playing in front of a couple of people and the dog done it.
Yeah.
Not the last 2 games.
Yeah.
No,
so you happy with the way the club's going and the development and everything?
Yeah, of course. I think for next year and being in D1, we've got a lot of talented under 16 kids. We've got some talented under 17 guys that haven't been given the opportunity this year. They might have got the odd practice or whatever, but they've not seen the floor or been with the actual group. Obviously, like my goal is to make sure we're as competitive as possible in D1, but not just Ben. We've got talent coming through, and those guys need to have what Ben has had this year in some way, shape, or form to develop as well. Under 18s, for some of them, it's great. They stick together as a group, and that helps their development. But they really need pushing it another level above that. And the fact we're in D1 now is the best level that we're going to get to be at for a while.
Well, it's been I've loved every minute of this season, Coach. I just want to thank you for some great games. I mean, it's the toughest job in the world being a head coach, I'd imagine. I don't know. I haven't got the. I haven't got it. I'm sure there's stuff. Well, I mean, Guy, in this game, what you do, but congratulations to you and to Will and Dave and Ads. You know what I mean? It's a lot of hard work that goes into it.
Well, I've got and Adam as well. Like
Adam,
he's with
course,
the 18s. Obviously, he's supported us and been with us. Academy and
he got his championship as well a few weeks ago.
National Cup. So the 18s have got a big game tomorrow against our Trafford team. So hopefully they get to Final Fours as well. It's a good time to be at our club.
Yeah, man. We'll see you at Belgium.
Yeah,
appreciate it.
Cheers.
Nice one, Pete.
Cheers. Appreciate it.